What's up, guys? And today we are going to be trying out ibis paint for the first time ever. And in today's video, we are going to be comparing ibis paint to the app I normally use, Procreate. Now, if you don't know, ibis paint is like a free app on iPad or Android, and ibis paint is used by a bunch of users. It's made for manga. I think it might be Japanese, but I have no idea. But first, let's start with ibis paint, and we are going to be drawing a cityscape. We are going to be drawing a cityscape. So, not a cityscape, a seascape. So we're going to be drawing the ocean. That brush is huge. Hold up. I have no idea what brush is. There's a lot of brushes. I mean a lot. Alright, let's see. We have to watch ads. Yeah, it makes sense. It's free. But even for the pencil, there should at least be like one pencil for free. Guess we're gonna have to just go straight in then. No sketchware. Alright, so the sea's kind of like jaggedy. And now, just get this. And now, we could add the little divots. So I want to know, hot take, I think the pool is better than the beach. I want to know, is there more people that like going to the pool or more people that like going to the beach more? Sometimes it depends on the feeling. Like if you're feeling like getting dirty and messing around and making a sandcastle, then I'd want to go to a beach. But if I just want to chill for a little, I'd most definitely want to go to the pool. We could just add like a little sun. That's not little. And maybe some clouds. Just small clouds. All right. Now we got the base. I think we could start adding some details. Well, first I want to make this sand. How do you change the color? You know what? I'm just gonna keep drawing. I'll figure that out later. All right, now waves. Sometimes when I go to the beach, I just like sitting there and waiting for the waves to just crash down on me, and then I'll be like completely submerged. But most fun ever. We don't really go to the beach that often, but one thing's for sure, the beach is fun to draw, so that's why I decided that's what we're gonna be drawing. And we all know there's those small waves, those little ripples that just like go across. Sometimes they don't even go all the way across, just like that. This is what we have so far. Not the best drawing I've ever done, Probably because we do have a bunch of... Oh, what did I just do? We have a bunch of brushes, but I'm not wasting like 5 minutes of this video just to watch an ad. So I'm not using any brushes other than the default. Well, now we just have to do the sand, and I think we could do that pretty fast because just rough patches. Just put it everywhere because nature never really has a pattern. So we could just like put it anywhere. No need to be strategic. Now let's see about the bucket tool. Because the bucket tool is usually a pain. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, so it turns out you click the square. Well, anyways, we could do this for the sand. Let's do this. And then we're gonna keep that like white grayish. So just if we get some white gray like that, maybe a bit brighter. Like that. Yeah, that's good. Now we could get some pure white, and just start like getting some smudges of that in there. We could get the sand again and fill in these little holes. Right now, the sands probably would be wet, so we should probably make it just a little bit darker. All right, and now we got that. I say we get the brush and we do little wavy lines for the sand that's wet. And we could fill. And then for the sand that's semi-wet, we could go just a little bit brighter. And do the same thing. All right, and now we go back down to the bucket and fill. Not too shabby so far. Now, the tricky part. I've been scared for the ocean because didn't really pay attention to my lines, so if I used a bucket tool, might not feel too well. But let's try. All right, let's make it a little darker for the waves. A little bit of teal. A little darker for the side. And darkest for the bottom. Just copy that. Hold up. Eyedropper. Plop. Bucket. Plop. Eyedropper. Plop. Bucket. Plop. Eyedropper. Plop. Bucket. Plop. Alright, now we just gotta fill this in. I don't like that. I think we'll keep it. Ah. So that's what we got so far. Now we just need to color the sky. Sun's obviously yellow. Little dark blue for the sky. And the clouds stay white. And this is what we got for Ibis Paint. Not the best, but for a free app, it's pretty good. So I'd give Ibis Paint. I'd give Ibis Paint a solid 6 out of 10. Because it's nice, but a bunch of brushes are locked behind ads. And let's be real, we don't want to watch ads while we're drawing. So now let's go to the paid app. Obviously, Ibis Paint isn't going to be as good as Procreate because Procreate is $13. So, but let's still try it. So already you can notice the interface is a lot more clean. And there's a lot more brushes that you don't have to watch ads for. Now this time we could actually have a sketch layer. And since we have pencils, we could control our thickness of our brushes. Some clouds. And now we could start. I just realized I didn't even use any layers on the Ibis Paint. I don't really draw oceans too much. So I don't really know much about drawing oceans. So and we're done with the sketch. Now we just got to add a layer, and we could start. And now we could start coloring. We make this now we could just start to now we just do some lining with my custom brush. See, I like this better because I like what's it called? Procreate better than ibis paint. Because let's say I wanted to draw a circle, I just hold it, and it makes it straight. But anyway, let's just keep coloring, or line art. Let's continue with our line art. All right, almost done. No, I just remembered. We completely forgot to add the details to the sand. Alright, just finishing up, and then we could start coloring. Just gotta do the sun and the clouds. Now we can start coloring with the sand. Once again, we're gonna make it darker. And a bit lighter. Fill. Hold up. Technical difficulties. Yeah, what I thought. So we're not gonna be able to do that. So let's just, hold up. Wait a minute. Just add another layer. Yeah, never mind. This ain't gonna work. Alright, so let's just continue on with what we were doing. Some gray, some dark yellow. And now we could change the color to put it in the ocean. Make this darker. right? Core drop, core drop. Now we could do the sun. And the sky. This is the final product. Oh wait, hold up. Almost forgot to color in the little side profiles of the waves. Alright, and here's our picture on Procreate. There's our picture on Procreate. Let's see if I could pull up. Ibis paint. So these are the two art pieces side to side. Overall, I really like Ibis paint. And I think that it's a great medium. It's a great art app for anyone trying to get into art or someone that's already into art but looking for a different app but doesn't want to spend much money.